Hi, I'm Ali. I'm 43 and I live just outside Norwich with my family, my husband Tom and two children, Esme who's 10 and Ollie who's 15 and my cat Wilbur. I was diagnosed with bowel cancer in June 2021, 3 days after my 40th birthday. So I've had sort of IBS type symptoms for quite a long time, on and off through the years, and they kind of had gradually got worse, and I think at that point I put it down to stress and working a lot and COVID and everything else that was going on in life at that point. I then had some blood in my stools, which was the kind of trigger to think, actually I know that's not normal and I should get that checked. So I spoke to my GP and they referred me for colonoscopy, and I can remember thinking, oh, I'm wasting their time. Do I even want to go to this appointment? And when I came out of the procedure, the doctor said that they'd found something that they thought was probably cancer in my colon. But then I had sort of further scans and checks to make sure what else was going on, and unfortunately also had tumours in my liver at that point. So we sort of found ourselves in this situation where we're being told, you've got stage 4 cancer, we can't cure it, we can't operate on it. At that point was given a prognosis of sort of 18 to 24 months. Obviously, cancer diagnosis doesn't just affect the person who's diagnosed, it's a ripple effect, isn't it really, I think, and obviously for our family it's been massive. For the kids, there's a lot of big questions and there's a lot of scary things and things that worry them, and well, none of us know how to kind of process that, and I think when you're a child, that's really quite a challenge. I was signposted to Big C by my medical team for support. I think it's quite hard to explain how that feels to walk into somewhere like that, but knowing that actually there's somebody there that gets it in terms of, actually this is what your life looks like and this is the impact that has on your children and on your family. And I don't think you realise how valuable that is until you're in it.
At Big C, it's just a really nice place to come and get away from school and home, and just come and sit at the table and do some colouring and talk about how I'm feeling.
I think there's so much more available than you realise at Big C. One of the big things that I do most weeks is walking football. Initially I did that on my own, but now I go with my mum and dad. It's just a really amazing group of people in similar situations, but it's getting out in fresh air and it's just hanging out with people. So that's been really amazing as well. It's very easy to think, oh, I don't need that, I'm fine. But some days actually you do just need a space with somebody who just brings you a cup of tea and lets you sit in the corner with a book. That's as simple as it has to be. And I think it feels like a big thing because it's like, oh, what am I going to have to do when I get there? But actually, it's really just a safe space to kind of be. And I think it feels big and it feels a bit scary. But every time I've been in there, there's always a welcome. There's always somebody there, which has been amazing. I found out I had some tumours in my lungs now as well, so that's further progression. So I've recently started on a different chemotherapy regime. Just the day-to-day life is very different for us as a family. We need to ground ourselves in today. None of us are guaranteed more than that. And some days that is literally walking around the block and it's a beautiful day, the sun's shining. We just say, oh, isn't it amazing the sun's shining? And some days that is literally all I can find because there are really hard days. But we're still here and we're still going, so yeah.